Hello, I'm Steve Allison, annuity specialist here at Gordon Marketing. And with me today, I got Paul Bechtel, our VP of Debt Elimination Program here. And today we want to talk about creating interest generating assets. So, Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit about how life insurance can do that for us?
Okay, well, obviously, first question I like to ask for people, especially going into retirement, is it how much money you have, or is it how much money you have to spend that matters to you more, right? And what do you usually get when you ask that question, Steve, on the annuity front?
Well, they're always worrying about outliving it and not having enough to live on.
Right. And in most cases that we see, whatever that lump sum of money it is that we put into it ends up over the course of their life being much, much more than what they put in at the outset. If you add up all the payments that went to them, would you agree that we want to create a much bigger pot of money at the end of it all, and allow them to get the most income possible? So that's what I mean by creating interest generating assets. And some of the habits of the wealthy are people like, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, people like that. They bought a lot of real estate, okay? They had a lot of financial assets of various types, but they always looked to interest generating assets, and they never wanted to get rid of the interest generating asset. To them, it was the gift that kept on giving. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So with life insurance, obviously, life insurance is kind of the opposite paradigm of an annuity. Life insurance is a series of payments that at the end of that rainbow turns into an estate when somebody passes away one day, right? Okay. Would you agree that an annuity is almost the opposite of that? We usually start with the estate, and then we turn that into a stream of income
Right.
that lasts them the rest of their life, right?
Yeah, usually it's a one-time payment in most cases. The annuities that are designed to build up and distribute income.
Right, right. And we want to turn that into the most income that we can do over time. But life insurance can work the same way too, in that we can accumulate and grow wealth, and then we can take policy loans out or even withdrawals as income streams. But the beauty of life insurance versus annuity, it's a little bit more flexible. I can put the money in, I can get the money back out, and I can do some other things, and it expands my estate a little bit more versus an annuity. Would you agree?
Yeah, because in most cases, once you turn on the income stream for life with annuity, you're not going to be able to put more back into it. It's just coming to you the rest of your life.
Correct. Now let's talk about some additional financial benefits, Steve, because most people think with like life insurance, they think I pay premiums, I die, somebody else gets the money. But what they don't realize is there's a lot of living benefit aspects to the life insurance as well. The first thing is we can obviously use policy loans that we were talking about, where we have a financial income stream or a loan that we can take from time to time. But the other side of that is living benefits, okay? Some other things like the critical and chronic illness riders that we get with life insurance, the terminal illness rider.
Yep.
Let me talk about some of the additional financial benefits maybe annuities have.
Yeah,
well.
the number of annuities with income streams, they have what they call enhanced benefits. So either you can be confined into a nursing home or just not be able to perform 2 of 6 ADLs, activities of daily living. And they'll basically, it could either double or at least increase your income by at least 50% at a minimum, but usually doubles it, for up to 5 years. So it's giving you that extra access of money to be able to pay for all that need that you're coming into.
Right. So let's kind of talk through maybe a couple little scenarios of where, it might be life insurance, it might be annuities. So what would you say the average span is of a person's employment nowadays at a given company? Somebody has a W-2 job, maybe 5 to 10 years at the most.
Usually, and then you're probably switching to something else. But
Right.
ultimately, they're working until 65 or so, 67, now full retirement age.
Exactly. And, as an advisor out there, you're going out and you're finding these folks that have this dormant retirement out there, may have $75,000, $50,000, $100,000 sitting somewhere else. It's a great opportunity to bring that case to somebody like Steve or myself, and we could look at what is the client's needs, what are they trying to accomplish? Does that involve an annuity? Does that involve life insurance? Does it maybe involve both? We also have some other products like the hybrid long-term care products too, right, Steve?
Yep, sure, for sure. I mean, with the life insurance, the death benefit can also be the long-term care benefit amount. And, it's one of those great things where if you don't use it, you don't lose it. Someone in the family inherits that money.
Right. At the end of all of that, we've lived a long, healthy life. We've taken a nice income stream from it. We've had all these other benefits. Would you also agree, Steve, that planning for your estate and legacy plan is a hugely important thing?
Well, you better. I think it's very important because I mean, whatever you don't use is getting passed on, and you want to make sure that you can minimize maybe the tax, tax burden on children. Being able to leave something behind is very important to a lot of people these days.
Right. So, folks, if we're resonating with you, if we're hitting on some chords that you want to know more about, reach out to us here at Gordon Marketing. Steve and Tim in the annuity department, he can do all the heavy lifting. They're second to none. They can find any product out there that fits your client's needs and solves their issue. Myself and Troy Culver in the life insurance side of the house can help with long-term life insurance planning needs or short-term needs as well. Give us a call today and go out and happy selling.